ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, proud parents and grandparents, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025 of the American University of Armenia. You have all worked so hard to make it to this moment. Your parents, your families, your teachers, your countrymen have sacrificed so much to give you this opportunity. Today, you have proven it was worth it. We are all so proud of you. Give yourselves a round of applause. A series of seemingly random accidents of history have conspired to bring us together to this precise point in space and time. My being here is a strange accident. My ancestors, born into the Ottoman Empire, my parents born in Lebanon, somehow ended up in Los Angeles, where I was born, a son of a tow truck driver who had the unusual clairvoyance to buy his 6-year-old son a personal computer in 1982. Growing up in Los Angeles in the 1980s, an Armenian far from my ancestral home, the dream of an independent Armenia was unimaginable. The idea was a legend of the past, leaving me with a great longing for a home. A tragic earthquake in 1988 led to a crazy idea: the formation of a Western-style American University in Soviet Armenia. By some miracle, the founders of AUA managed to turn this idea into a reality in 1991. Another strange occurrence, on September 21, 1991, the day AUA opened its doors for the first time, Armenia declared independence from the Soviet Union. After more than 600 years of being ruled by others, Armenians had chosen to rule themselves. We weren't supposed to make it. We weren't supposed to exist. But there's something special within us, a resilience, tenacity, grit, or maybe just pure stubbornness. Armenians thrive within other cultures. We thrive within other countries. Yet for centuries, we refuse to lose ourselves. We refuse to lose Armenia. This something special is within each one of you. Each one of you graduates, thousands of years of cultural DNA is deeply embedded in you. Today is a day of joy and celebration. But if you sit still long enough and tune into the background noise, you can almost hear a hum, a buzzing of anxiety, an uncertainty of the future. Much of this anxiety is expected and rather timeless. Young people starting their true adult lives after accomplishing a major milestone are naturally anxious. But that doesn't explain all of it. We are in a unique time and with extraordinary challenges. Our independence, our security is under threat. This anxiety is ever present for each of our Armenian youth. But there's also another great anxiety shared by all youth everywhere in the world at this moment in time: the uncertainty of a future with artificial intelligence and what it means for a young person starting their lives and careers today. Security, well-being, happiness of all citizens in a country is dependent on prosperity, the economy. Without a prosperous economy, a country, a people, have no power, no leverage, no seat at the table. Armenia must be prosperous. This is existential for us. We have a rough measure for the prosperity of an economy. We call it gross domestic product, or GDP. Rich countries have high GDP. There are only two ways to increase GDP: increasing productivity per person who is contributing to the economy, and increasing population, so there are more people contributing to prosperity. The best known way to increase GDP per person is to up-level them, to educate them. This institution and what we are celebrating here today is all about this. Thank you, AUA. However, we still have a problem. The economic power of every country is always correlated to the size of its population, the number of workers who can produce. This is a fundamental asymmetry for small countries that till now has been intractable. Artificial intelligence, AI, is all we hear about these days. But what does AI mean? What is it? Every graduate is probably wondering, will AI take my job? What should I have studied so AI won't take my future job? All technology advances throughout history have been tools. Tools that augment humans. Tools that increase the productivity of laborers. The wheel, shovels, light bulbs, automobiles, calculators. AI is fundamentally different. Unlike past technologies, AI does more than augment humans. AIs can have agency. We are now building AIs that can perceive, make decisions, and act autonomously and with agency. We are building two types of AI agents. Agents that can work for us in the knowledge space, in the digital world, the internet, and agents that can operate in our physical world. When we bring AI knowledge agents and physical agents, otherwise known as robots, into our companies, we are not simply augmenting our employees. It's more correct to say that we are adding a new type of employee, increasing the size and potential of our companies. Bringing them into our country is the equivalent of adding to our population, more participants in the economy. This idea, understandably, triggers many fears. What is left for humans to do if AI can do our work? The truth is that we don't need AI to take our work. The fear of other humans taking our work has always been there. But it turns out that adding more workers, more employees, more participants to an economy always creates more productivity. There's always enough work to go around, and we always find novel ways to create more work. For most of my life, since the age of 6, my ability to program a computer, to code, to write software, was my personal defining trait. The work of writing software was my job, and was work that I greedily clung to. 20 years ago, I had a personal crisis. I had become a manager, leading a large team of other humans that also write software, each better than me in many dimensions. I realized that they had taken my job, and managing them left me no time to do what I love, to write code. I had a decision to make. Either I stop managing and stick to the job I have always loved, writing code, or I stop writing code and dedicate my time and myself to fully serving my team. As you probably suspect, I chose the latter. Probably a good decision, and why I've been given the honor to speak to you today. I came to the realization that to truly build what I wanted to build big things, consequential things, I could not do it alone. I needed a team that was greater than me, and the team needed a leader who understands the purpose of the team, who can align and guide the team, and most importantly, to serve the team. It turned out that losing my beloved coding job wasn't zero sum. I had a new greater job, a job with far greater responsibility, ensuring that my team members could do their life's work. What AI can never do is decide what work should be done. This is only for humans to decide. Our purpose, what we value, is purely a human endeavor and will always be the realm of humans. Only humans can ascribe value. Only humans can prioritize what is worth doing. Now more than ever, the humanities, social sciences are essential. Fundamentally, zero-sum thinking in human endeavors is always a fallacy. The amount of work to be done and the type of work that may be done is infinite. Adding more participants to our economy whether they are human, like immigrants, or artificial machines, will only increase the size of the pie. Positive sum. In times of turbulent change and disruption, there is always great opportunity to be found, like hidden treasure. Large incumbents find it hard to see these opportunities and to move quickly enough to take advantage of them. Small players with less resources, when playing the game right, can use their disadvantage, their size, as an advantage. They can be alert and agile. We see this time and time again in companies, particularly in tech. Small startups with their agility disrupt entrenched incumbents and achieve greater scale than the incumbents. AI, and specifically the opportunity to manufacture laborers, AIs that do knowledge and physical work for us, is the most powerful, disruptive societal force in human history. Armenians, must choose to harness this great force and act as an agile startup country. We're in a time of exponential change. The most important skill when the world is changing rapidly is to learn how to learn. Every one of you graduates entering the workforce must move quickly to harness this powerful technology for your personal gain. Start learning how to build teams of AIs. Learn to lead these teams. If enough of you do this quickly, we, Armenia, will have an unfair advantage against the incumbent countries, slow countries resistant to change. Your personal prosperity will naturally benefit Armenia. You will strengthen our economy and make Armenia relevant and essential in the global ecosystem. Armenians' love of life, love of the arts, love of education, love of hard work, our love of guests, hurasiruchun, our love of humanity, are our superpowers. Use them, and use them generously. I have no doubt that each and every one of you graduates will succeed. You will build on the foundations your parents have given you and lead richer and more prosperous lives than the previous generation. We are a startup country, and you are all the founders and shareholders of this country. From my vantage point, from what I can see looking out at all of you, from what I feel every time I land in Armenia and walk through the streets of Yerevan, you are a great bet. I am betting on you. Your family is betting on you. AUA is betting on you. We are all betting on you. Congratulations, and thank you for the great honor to address you on this auspicious day. Thank you.